I love it.
Yeah.
So,
And that,
so
that
what
sounds like something.
made you choose Gambia?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Okay, so because I'm originally Nigerian, right? So everyone's always like, why did you not go to Nigeria? My husband's
Yeah.
friend has been coming to Gambia for about 10 years. This is so
Oh wow.
him and my husband grew up together. So he's actually been coming to Gambia for a very long time and always talking about it. And he's a builder, so he's into construction and things like that. So he's bought so much land, and wants to do a lot of. He's doing quite a lot here. So he's been coming for 10 years. He's been talking about it, and him and my husband will talk about it. But do you know what? The funny thing is that I didn't know anything about Gambia, and I couldn't even remember him. That was the country he was talking about, because it's one of the smallest countries, isn't it? So it's not something, being Nigerian. I don't think I ever met a Gambian. I don't think my mum. I can't remember my mum even talking about Gambia. It's always Nigeria or Ghana. Those are the only two countries you hear in my household, anyway. So I never really knew much about it, and so when I was actually looking, when me and my husband was looking to make this transition into Africa, we were originally looking at Ghana, and and then I saw a video of someone going on and on about Gambia, and then I started watching it, and I was like, okay, then what's Gambia? I just started getting an interest in it, and I remember going to my husband and saying, Paul, what do you think about Gambia? There's this, I've heard some beautiful stuff about it, and he was like, babe, that's what Patrick's been going on for about 10 years, and I was like, oh, is that the country, Patrick? I need to call Patrick now. So,
Right.
and then I got on the phone to Patrick, and we were just talking about it, because I just became quite obsessed with just learning more about Gambia, but just not knowing that was the country he was going to the last 10 years, because it just didn't pop out to me. I just knew he was going somewhere in Africa, but I just had no clue. So I would say that so that kind of, sealed the deal. Spoke to Patrick, and obviously he completely, was just telling me a lot, because he knew a lot. He's been coming there for 10 years. So, and then he was just saying a lot of things, and I was just like, and me and my husband was like, we took about a year to make that decision. We have 5 children, so it was important that we
Wow.
spoke to our children about it, and I gave them a good year of education, and just trying to tell them that, this is, we show them videos. I just think it's very important to do that. You just can't. It's a completely different culture, so we just gave them time to know that this is something that we're going to do, and then so it was. So that I think I blame Patrick, but for
We're
like
gonna blame,
sending it
we're
to
gonna
me
blame
on the
Patrick.
phone.
But it
But
sounds
yeah,
like
I
it
think
was a very spiritual thing.
exactly, and I think it was there 100% a spiritual connection to it. I just felt like it was just where we was meant to be, and it just felt right, and and I feel like I didn't feel like, no, I'm not. I never wavered on it. It was just like, yeah, we're gonna go to Gambia.